You know who I think is on a big run though? Is the boy Lil Tecca. So he's 2 for 2 right now. He had that like 500 pound song, and then what else did he drop that was really good? It had like Kodak Black on it. It sounded like super mainstream. It was called Heaven on Earth. Tell me those 2 songs weren't bangers. Okay. So what I was gonna say was, I think, and I've been thinking about this for a while, but now he finally, I feel like, figured out the sauce. And actually, never mind, I'm not gonna say it, but the sauce for Lil Tecca to blow up, because I don't think he really, and of course he's already a big artist, but I'm talking about to get all of his hype back, because I feel like there was a little bit of a dead period after Virgo World, and you know, like he had to get his hype back with the more low-key audience, because he went super big mainstream with whatever it was, Ransom. And so like it's hard to, when you can't like plan to reach that level of hit again. It just happens. It's like once in a lifetime. If you do that multiple times, like you're fucking Drake, and there's only one Drake per generation, potentially even less. But as I was saying, all I think Lil Tecca needed to do, because I think he's got the flows, I think he's got the melodies, but I just felt like a lot of times his beats were boring. And now I feel like he's kind of upgrading them to be a little bit more modern, as opposed to before it was just like little xylophone, Brandon finessing ass beats, fruity ass beats. I felt like I was getting pummeled with bananas down my throat playing Fruit Ninja. But now he's got little electronic synths. You could consider it kind of ragey in a way. You know what I'm saying? That's all he had to do. And then look, all these songs are doing super well. Let me see. Heaven on Earth, 500 pounds. Look, the only song that's beating them out on Spotify, pause, is Ransom. Let's see. Yeah. And then the other top songs that he has are kind of, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it's from his original mixtape, We Love You Tecca, produced by Internet Money. And so now I think I don't know what Heaven on Earth is produced by, but 500 Pounds is by Taz Taylor. So the next song, what is it going to be? Oh, I think he previewed the snippet, and it's basically the same thing in a way, like same concept, just finally he's getting some fire beats. So let's check it out. Dead or Alive. Oh, and apparently he's supposed to drop on the same day as Drake on September 22nd. So I don't know what he's thinking. I guess he doesn't care about sales, but they need to do something. Delay it. Make up some excuse. Actually, drop it on the 15th or something in like 3 days, 4 days, because Drake is going to be, or Doja Cat even, they're dropping the same day. They're going to be number one for like the next at least 2-3 weeks, right? And then you got all these country singers, what is his name? Zach Bryan. I don't even know his name. I would because my girl says it all the time, but I'm tired. And then Morgan Wallen and you know who. They're going to come out of nowhere, somehow selling, Utopia is still selling 125K in its 7th week. So like he's got to do something. I feel like actually maybe you just can't compete, so you might as well just drop it and not even care about the numbers. But anyway, here's a snippet. Got a little bit of Homicide Gang, Ken Carson type flair to it, but a little bit less grungy production. I'm telling you, man, that was the sauce. Just get better beats. I feel like any rapper, if you just get better beats, or even like, okay, you kind of need to make a name for yourself just to get the clout, so people actually care. So that you know how, like, say even Lil Pump, no one wants to listen to his music, but say he got like a Benny X produced beat, people would actually be like, wait, what? Okay, let's check it out. And then if it was actually a fire beat, you don't even have to hear his voice, but people are still gonna be like, they're still gonna check it out. That's what happened with Lil Pump 2 or whatever. I was like, is Lil Pump making a comeback? It was just because he had cool beats, but I don't even think that he dropped the fire snippets because that was around the time that he started supporting Trump. And then you know how people just hate on Trump for, you know, just politics and everything. And then Trump called him Lil Pimp. But regardless, better beats. Tecca's going off. Dropping the same time as Drake, though. Not sure about that. We'll see, though. Hopefully it doesn't affect things too much. For all the dogs, the only thing getting played. I'm definitely gonna check out Drake first. I'm not gonna lie. You got to. Especially, I gotta hear that Yeet feature. I want to see if they're cooking or not. Lil Tecca will have a good project for the second day. Like I'm not listening to it at midnight. I'll listen to it the next day, midday on Friday. But Drake's getting the midnight listen for sure. Because there's just a lot more at stake, I guess, for Drake. Or not a lot more at stake, but like, you can expect a Trav feature, probably, potentially a Cardi feature, even though I still feel like that's a lower chance. People are even speculating on Uzi feature because of At the Gates or whatever other songs they got together that never actually released because he released Search and Rescue, which was the Kim Kardashian thing. Who else? Yeats on it, as I said before. Like, you could really get anything from Drake because he's so connected with everybody except for Metro Boomin, of course, because Metro hates him. But then Tecca's gonna be cool. He'll be like you know what, I might end up actually listening to more Lil Tecca like long term. But Drake, like, everybody's gonna be talking about it. I wouldn't compete with Drake if I was Lil Tecca. I don't think anybody should.